Hi, and welcome again to Personal Development Unplugged with me, Paul Clough. And today on this 5-minute quickie, I just want to talk to you a little bit about beliefs. Because beliefs control our world. Everything you do has a belief behind it. And okay, you can believe in this and that, but when you have a belief that says I in front of it, you're really getting into the real core beliefs that you have. Those core beliefs that affect or are part of your identity, or you are creating your identity. Now, these can be great. I'm okay. I'm good enough. Anything like that, brilliant. I know there's a way and I can do it. All these wonderful beliefs are so empowering. But the problem is we don't always have those beliefs. Certainly in areas where we're really struggling to maintain either our emotions or get the result that we want, or even doing stuff, because sometimes we just put off stuff because we think I'm a failure, I'm not good enough, and therefore it's like a self-defense mechanism. It's like our unconscious mind says, well, if you have this belief, you won't put yourself out into those situations which won't let you get hurt. It won't let you get embarrassed. Now the problem is, it's like that belief then treats it like a life and death situation, which in the past was brilliant. But I'm talking about way back in the past in prehistoric times, right in this part of your brain, the reptilian brain. That's the word I was looking for, the reptilian brain. And you see, that reptilian brain kept you and your ancestors, well, not you, it'd be silly, it'd be very, very old, but kept your ancestors alive, because it kept you aware of danger. And if you had such a positive outlook, you'd probably be eaten by a saber-toothed tiger, or you wouldn't become Fred Flintstone, put it that way, and then carry on. So you've got these beliefs that are trying to do something for you. Unconscious mind always does everything, I believe, with the most positive intention. Or it did when it first created this belief, when you needed it. For that one instance in your life, you probably needed that belief to hold you back and stop you getting hurt or embarrassed again. But you're a big boy, you're a big girl now. And you've also got a wealth of experience between then and now. And you're just not using it. So I want to, some people think, can you change your core belief? Damn right you can. It's easy. If you listen to my podcast, Epiphany, or you say Epiphany, I say Epiphany, or something like that, you'll notice how quickly my belief changed. Now, what you can do is you can go to see a therapist and you can work through this. And that's a really good idea if you've got a lot of things going on. But if you just know you have this belief and you want to be able to change it yourself, you can, because it's so easy to do once you've got that belief to come out to the surface. First of all, you just need, it's nice to know what the intention is, and they're fairly obvious, really, if you think about it. A lot of things around protection, keeping you safe, keeping from embarrassment, keeping you from hurt, which are all wonderful things. So you're saying to your unconscious mind, yeah, I want that intention, I just don't want this belief. This behavior is just not working anymore. It's actually causing me to feel hurt, embarrassed, feel bad. And that's not what we want. And that's not what your unconscious mind wants. And it starts to realize maybe there's a conflict. This belief has this wonderful intention, save you being hurt, keep you safe, stop you from embarrassment and all that stuff. But it's making you feel hurt, embarrassed when you don't do that stuff. Now that's a big conflict. Now when your unconscious mind realizes there's a conflict, it has to find a better way. How are we going to find a better way? Therapist? Brilliant. But if you want to have a go at doing it yourself, here's the thing to do. Go out and find what we call counterexamples. Things that just prove your belief wrong. So if I'm not good enough, go through your past when you have been good enough. Because what we do is we tend to focus off of everything. And when we open up our field of vision or our field of awareness, that's when you really get to see, yeah, well, actually I did that one well, I did this well. Or go and ask other people, What do you think I'm good at? Where do you think I'm not going to say excel, but where do you think I'm really good? What am I good at? And you'll be told. And you'll probably think, well, I don't get that because that part of my life is so easy. And that's the whole point. It is so easy because you're good at it. And they're the things. And if you can find enough of those counterexamples, then that belief cannot hold water anymore, can it? How can it be right if you are good enough in other areas? So now you've loosened your model of the world, and you can start looking to find, well, what would happen if I had that belief when I'm good at doing stuff in this new area? Especially if I really ask my unconscious mind, but I also want to keep safe. Keep me safe, use all my experiences, all my learnings, everything I've got in the past, and have a positive belief, knowing that I am good enough, or I'll be okay, it's okay. But go and find those multiple counterexamples in your life when you have been completely opposite to the belief you hold. So it's as simple as that. That's what we get paid for as therapists. But we get to find those beliefs a lot quicker because sometimes they're below the surface. Sometimes we have a few processes that allow you to find those counterexamples in your unconscious mind, but also get things to change and think about things in the future. But that's all processes that therapists use and I use. But initially, just look for counterexamples and you'll find you start to feel differently. And when you feel differently, you start to experience the world differently. And the more then you put yourself out into those other experiences and you feel, actually, that was okay. Your whole reference experience changes. You're setting up a new set of experiences in your past where it wasn't this, it's now this. And it's now okay. It's now okay to go and do this stuff. Maybe I've got to plan a little bit. Maybe in the past when I didn't get that stuff, it's because I didn't plan properly. So maybe just a little bit of planning. What do I want? What's my intention? And then, with that counterexample, go out and get that feeling and do the stuff. Go and play. It's not life and death. There are no prehistoric monsters around. Only you, me, and lovely people. So go and play. Go and enjoy every heartbeat. And just go knock it out of the park. Okay? So I hope that helps you if you do have any limiting beliefs. I'll do more talk on this because beliefs are the mainstay, I believe, of the majority of the things that we do, or the majority of the things we don't do that we wanted to do. So we'll talk more about beliefs, but just have a think now. Just have a think where, in what area of your life aren't you doing the things you really want to do? And what belief do you hold about that? So what do I believe about myself that makes that so? And when something comes up, I'm not, I can't, that's when you go to find those counterexamples. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, just go and do it. And remember, it is simple, because in simplicity there's genius. And that's what we do here on Personal Development Unplugged, breaking all these supposedly difficult things down into things which are easy. Sometimes you need a little help, and that's cool. But sometimes you don't. But sometimes that just knowing, and knowing that you can, that's all there is. That's all you need. Okay? So, hope you enjoyed this 5-minute quickie. If you did, share it as always. Just, it would be lovely if you could share it with other like-minded people. Get them to subscribe. And why not subscribe yourself so you get these every time? So you can subscribe through YouTube on this video, or if you listen to this in audio, go to iTunes and subscribe there, or SoundCloud. But most of all, just enjoy every heartbeat. Okay? Make the world a better place, and all those people that you're going to meet, leave them in a better place than you first met them. It's an old saying, but I just love it. Okay? So that's me, Paul Clough, Personal Development Unplugged. Enjoy.